Hello, Lost in the Shadows tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall with your very negligent Let's Player, BlueAnkylo. But fear not, I shall never leave a series completely abandoned. At least unless there's a really good reason for it. So, this game... well, if you've been watching the series up till now, you'll know that it's been a bit sporadic with the releases. But, you know, I'm convinced, I'm committed, I'm going to finish it off, and I'm going to try to finish it off soon. It's New Year's resolution, finish your series, Blue. So, important things to note. We have completely given up on cheat mode, super cheat mode, and all other cheat modes. And we're just going to go with normal mode because well, computer cheats. So there's no point dealing with that. Try to encourage myself to play is keeping the difficulty from being too obnoxious. I don't think it's impossible to beat on very hard or anything, don't get me wrong. I just think it's more likely I'll finish the Let's Play at normal than very hard. So that's my logic on that. I realized it's almost been a year. It's in my time frame, my time zone, my timeline. It's 2017, about a week into 2017. So, I need to finish this game before an entire year goes by, or this is literally the slowest Let's Play I've ever done, for a game that's not even all that long. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with it, basically. So, let's get back into it. By the way, I'll say this just the one time, because it's been a while since I've played. This is one of those series that, for whatever reason, and you know, I never know for sure, hasn't got a whole lot of attention on the channel. So if you are one of the people who are interested in the game and are enjoying the series and want me to continue it, you know, I'm not going to hold it over 50 likes to get the next video. No, we're not doing anything like that. But if you do enjoy it, I would appreciate if you know, click some buttons around the video or leave a comment or whatever. You know, I appreciate the feedback and the engagement. It keeps me motivated a bit, and it does help promote it for other people to see it and all that, which I feel, you know, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time when no one watches them. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, I don't want 1 million views. That's not my goal. I'm not doing this for money or fame or anything crazy like that. I just, you know, sometimes I wish I could get a good group of people that all like Shadowrun to talk about it and have some fun. And sometimes, you know, a little bit of commenting and liking or whatever sort of helps that kind of thing. Anyway, enough rambling about that. You probably won't hear me talk about that ever again. So, where we left off. Now, you have to forgive me again, and probably if you haven't been watching, if you're watching this in my timeline, you may have forgotten what was going on as well. But if you're watching in the playlist later on, probably makes more sense. We just finished a mission, and I looked it up, just did a little bit of refresher. It was the loose ends mission to go kill a Decker who was captured, and we did end up killing him because he turned out to be a complete jerk, pretty much terrible. So we killed him, and we got the reward for that. And we are currently on our way back to the Kritz Bazaar, which is home base, in case you haven't caught up with all your German or whatever it's supposed to be. So, subway car's on the way back, and we get a phone call. Things might look a little bit different. I've reinstalled Windows and so on and so forth. One thing I can't do, the way I'm recording it this time, I cannot change the high-res scale mode, which makes a lot of the user interface bigger, so it's a little bit easier to read. But because I'm playing it in a windowed full-screen mode rather than full-screen mode, just so I can record it easier, really, unfortunately that disables that option. And I think it'll be less computer or CPU intensive, so I think it'll record better this way. I had some problems with some of the big screen animations earlier on, just capturing problems. Let's player first world problems. Your comlink buzzes. A quick glance at the screen tells you that Amsel is on the line. You pick up, and his voice fills your ear. So in case you're like not familiar with the series, it is very like role-play heavy, Shadowrun being a pen and paper tabletop type of series originally. So there's always going to be a fair bit of role-playing and stuff like this, rather than just action all the time. But, you know, there's plenty of shooting people. Lady Blue, I trust I'm catching you at a good time. Yeah, it's fine. I'm on the train back. Good, I have news. In your absence, I made contact with another prospective client, a rather elusive woman of Atlaner descent. She calls herself Frau Mueller. I think that stretches the U. I'm probably poorly mispronouncing it. Frau Mueller. She would not discuss the specifics of the job with me, but she did tell me what she was offering for the work. 36,000 Nuyen. An impressive enough sum to justify a consultation. Alright, when you want to meet? It's in half an hour. If you're on the train back to the Kriz Bazaar, you should make it here with time to spare. I insisted that if a meeting were to take place, it would have to be at a location of your choosing. Frau Miller has agreed to this. Where should I tell her to meet you? Yeah, you know, we've been doing some business at Cafe Says. Too many weird consonants. No. I was going to say this one because, you know, going for coffee for business seems appropriate. But I'm not going to a cafe that I can't pronounce. So let's just go to the park. Seems fine. Noted. I will set up the meet. Lady Blue, there is one other thing. Your comlink cuts to static. A moment later, the lights in the U-Bahn car flicker and wink out. You hear the screeching sound of steel on steel, and the train grinds to a halt. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go head outside of the train. Well, we could go see... I don't think there's anyone else on the train, so I guess we just leave. Zoom in a little bit once we can see people, yeah. It looks like the whole station's lost power. Oops, no. We should try to find a fuse box. Alright, so let me just get my bearings again. We hold Alt to show up interactable objects. In case you've forgotten, like me, we've got Lady Blue, who's our female elf Shadowrunner. She is a shaman, which means she summons cool stuff and does conjuring type magic. We've given her haste, which is pretty awesome. Lightning barrier, which is acceptable. A couple buffs, which are to varying degrees good, and not a whole lot of offensive powers. But she does have some summons which can do that for her. We've brought along Blitz, who's our decker, and he gets a drone. So he's got rigging and decking. Rigging, in case you've completely forgotten, is for like rigging up things like drones to follow you. Decking is like hacking for the most part. We've got Glory, who's our, well, she's like a street samurai, I believe. So she's got like cyber arms and fancy cyber claws and a pistol. And rounding us out, we've got, what's her name? Iger, who's our, well, I guess she's probably also a street samurai, but instead of cybernetics, she's gone for like heavy weapons. I guess she's actually got a fair bit of cybernetics too. But Glory has like old cybernetics, so she's different. Anyway, let's just get on with it. You don't want to run in front of the train. But let's go check out the bridge controls. Maybe? It looks like the console could extend the nearby bridge to cross the tracks, but with the power out, the entire thing is... okay. Should have known. Gotta go turn the power on first. Looks like there's some loot. We've got a fuse, okay. Good start. Looks like some squatters are living here. Probably they're probably the ones that messed it up. Tunnels collapse, no getting out. Well, we've got a fuse box and some sort of, I don't know, first aid station maybe? Yeah, med kit. It's a fuse box. Nothing looks out of order. So we've got one fuse. We can either put it in bathroom or track. By swapping the old fuse that is in bathroom. But the one in the bathroom, there's no lights on here either. Let's just turn the bathroom on for now. You place the fuse, the extra fuse in the socket next to bathroom. The status light next to track remains red. Alright, well I was thinking maybe I could do something in the bathroom. The only reason I clicked that in, basically. Alright, well that's fine. I just wanted to see if it did anything. Alright, back to track. Remove the extra fuse. So what? You need 2 fuses to make track work? Track lights up green. I guess it takes 2 fuses. Sure. Probably more voltage going through a track than a bathroom light. Maybe before we get into the car, let's see if we can go check out across the bridge. It opened. We'll do a mix of reading things and speeding along through to keep the pace of the video up. It's so dark in the maintenance area, you can barely see your hand in front of your face. And it's also red. You can interact with the locked door. The door is shut. Stuck. Strength 6. I think Iger might be able to do that. Yeah. She's pretty strong. She's a troll and all. And we get a grenade for that. Okay. I don't use grenades all that often, but sure. They require like throwing skill and agility, which I don't really have. Man, it is pretty dark. Yep. I was figuring we're going to turn the lights on, there's going to be enemies everywhere. Oh, come on. Enemies strike first nonsense. Anyway, combat. Good. I'm glad the first episode back gets some combat. So, you know, you got your attacks, or your spells, your different attacks for your main weapon, just weapon equipment, the people in your group, the AP. The number here is your AP for how many action points you get. That's a cover symbol. That's medium cover, heavy cover, no cover, I think. Light, full, whatever. And then the dots are like your armor, which is sort of like your absorb, and green is your HP. So, and then white for how far you can move, and 2 for how far you can dash. So we've got a mercenary enforcer, captain, and another mercenary. They're all in pretty good cover. This guy especially. I've got a couple full cover locations I can move to and get to work. The cover system in this game is a bit wonky. It's not as good as XCOM, for instance, if you're used to that, so at least I'm aware of it these days. Sometimes there's a summoning spot where I can just straight up summon, whatchamacallit, spirits, but I don't see any in this room. So I think what I'll just do here, you need 2 AP to cast haste. I like to go with that. But I think I'm just going to put armor on myself so I don't die. That should give me enough that we should take considerably less damage. And then I'm going to put... See, like, I think Blue is technically... Lady Blue, that is technically flanking this guy, even though his cover faces this direction, but, like... I think the way I understand it, I was trying to do a lot of research on it. It's like one direction of cover gives you like approximately a 90-degree cover for that. Unlike XCOM where you're generally in full cover unless someone's past that the line on the where the cover would be, like a 90-degree angle from where the cover comes out. Whereas in this game it's less giving, basically. Mind you, this guy's flanked maybe by the, like, I don't understand. Sometimes, like, I'm saying these things. I'm not 100% how it all works. Don't get me wrong. Like, he actually might be safer here than here if we could just kill this guy. Try that. Oh, actually, he needs to activate his drone. I forgot about that. He needs to get into cover and activate his drone so his drone can start shooting stuff. So, we'll turn him on. Could have told him to hold and then turned him on, but yeah. You spend 1 AP to turn the guy on, and he gets 2 out of it, so it's worth it. Now, he does have a cool taser, but it uses all of his AP. Could put the drone in cover. Actually, maybe... it would have been cool if Glory could get here on 1 move, because she's got melee. That's 1 AP to move and slice him. Oh, and she's also got a really handy, I gotta remember this. It's Adrenaline Pump. Spend 1 action point to get 1+1 for the next few rounds, so that's a good one. Good to start off with. Well, let's deal with the drone first. I guess probably 2 shots is better than moving and getting a flank in 1 shot. Maybe. Probably. Sometimes if you can do damage to him, he'll lose his cover bonus as well. So maybe what I should do here is move Iger over and see if I can break his cover with bullets. He's too close. I think this is the sniper rifle. He's too close for any of that. And the shotgun is pretty effective, though. So, let me see. Imbalances, making them easier to hit. So theoretically, if I hit him with this, and it counts as a flank, again, because of that weird cover angle, so it has a chance to crit. Or we could just go for a good chance to hit. Or we could try to drop his own action points for the next turn. Yeah, I think... just look at the damage here for a second. Most of them are about 14 damage. The difference is whether or not we wanted to light him on fire, stripping some armor, make him easier for other people to hit, or just make it easier for her to hit. So I think if she can hit him with this one, that'd be the best. And of course she missed. That's your holo targeting from the other one. Well, maybe we just get 1 slice in here and then hide or something. Sure. 1 attempted slice, anyway. Wow, we're doing really, really well. Alright, well, now that we've already missed 2 for 2... What, do we go for a stun? Nah, there's no way. I mean, I could put the drone in cover. Actually, it's sort of in cover right now because of... It's counting this block as cover for it. But it's not probably the cover from the right direction. So I could move it here, and it would at least get some cover. Never. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. We can't even hit this guy from point blank range, so what do you think we're gonna do? Oh yeah. Grenades. So that was a stun grenade, I guess. Better than some options. Well, I'm glad I put armor on myself because I took another hit, even though I was in full cover. I mean, like I said, I don't think it counted as full cover from him. I think I was flanked by him, which is just dumb. But that's what it is. Just is what it is. So I'm gonna haste myself so I've got more ability to do stuff. And use some of that to aim buff. We really need to kill some of these guys. I'd really like Iger to get some hits in. So, yeah, you know, 99%. There's no way you can miss at 99%. Not great damage, but she hit him. At least she got a small crit there. Alright, Glory. Now, she's got a pistol, too. She doesn't have to use her claws. So, this one has armor penetration, so it would ignore his 2 points of armor. Might as well start with that, I guess. Cover made him do half damage, though. Sucks. Burst fire. Just got kills. At least we hit him a couple times. I cannot avoid damage, period. The enemy just never misses. Doesn't matter what difficulty you put it on. They just never miss. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna use a stun ball. What is this? No, a mana ball. This says damage. Ignores armor, and as long as I get my 85%, it'll just land here and deal damage. Like, they can't avoid it if I hit the target. I can actually do it here. The cover won't protect them. And that's 90%. That's pretty good. Maybe the cover does protect them. I still don't know magic very well. You know, I'm trying magic, but it's not my thing. Okay, I figure buffing Glory's armor is generally a good idea because she tends to run in and put herself in danger. I could just finish this guy off. That's fine. And maybe could fray this guy. He's still got some armor, so this guy's got... The captain over here is the one picking me off, basically. But that was good. We hit... So he's bleeding, and I think we busted up his armor there, so that's better than what we were doing before. So our drone was turned off because we were stunned, which is always fun. Now he's no longer stunned. We try an aim burst here. Does it spread, though? Like, I don't want to accidentally hit Glory with it. I don't think it will. Shotguns sort of scatter, can hit 2 people, but submachine guns, I don't believe do. It just uses a lot of ammo. But that was a good hit. Alright, maybe the drone can finish it off. Yeah, I'm actually just going to rush the drone in. And just take a flanking shot. 74%, amazing. But yeah, we got the kill. And then we got this guy. Too close for a sniper, so we're sticking with Shoddy. I guess we'll start with a scatter shot, which will probably miss. But now he's unbalanced, so it's a little bit easier to hit him. If I can put him on fire, I'll totally light him on fire. There we go. That's good. Okay, so Lady Blue took quite a few hits, and I blame the shoddy cover system for that mostly, but she's alive. Not a whole lot she can do here. Try to hit him with acid. He's got a normal attack too. Like this is the spell acid, which does a little bit more damage, but I think just buffing up like Glory's accuracy is probably better. Maybe just take a couple random pot shots. Actually, seeing as she's not in cover from him, moving to a different angle might help out a little bit. I don't know if she actually will get cover now, but, you know, maybe. And then, like, spray and pray can hit adjacent, so that's why I had to be careful there. Well, we actually did hit him once, so that's something. And I think stacking bleed damage sounds pretty good. I have to spend 2 AP to get close enough, but might as well. So he lost an AP, so he gets less shots. Yeah, that was worth it for sure. And the dual hand one just, or the twin slash, just hits if there's 2 enemies side by side. So it doesn't really matter which one of these I pick. And she misses. Was that 90% miss? That's awesome. It's my favorite. Now I do have to be a little bit careful because I might hit Glory here with the shotgun. We'll try an accurate shot. We did not hit her, which is a plus. If I could do 1 more AP damage, that would stun him, I think. Or she missed. And then the drone could try to stun him as well. I mean, he's only got 1 AP next turn, I believe. He's also on fire and bleeding. And he's unbalanced. He's not doing amazing, that's true. Let's just shoot him. We did a little bit of damage. Oh, we got him! We got lucky crit! Okay! Well, I mean, the fight could have gone better. Just a little bit. Looks like there's going to be more enemy combatants, though. Probably coming from that door, is my bet. Because combat's not actually over here. Which means what I should be doing is putting armor on everyone. Because armor lasts until combat's over. Also, Glory is my medic, and I took a lot of damage. There we go. And then Blizz? Not Driz, Blizz. He can mostly just stay back here where it's safe-ish. You put the drone in defensive formation. There is like Overwatch and stuff, I just didn't have a chance for it. Aim doesn't last that long, but I can keep people buffed up with it. Okay, Iger. I wouldn't be surprised if enemies come out from that side, so she should oh, there's also, like, reloading. Yeah. Don't forget about reloading, Blue. Alright, new round. Someone's got to pick that up. Probably should be Glory. Encrypted PDA. Huh. I wonder if this will be, like, something I can sell, or if it's just to figure out who was attacking us. Or maybe there's more... There might be more enemies back that way. I was thinking one of these doors would open up. Maybe I'm facing the wrong way here. Gotta keep myself safe. Definitely the robot's job to open the door. That's my new plan. Probably get everyone reloaded too. What am I thinking, right? She can end turn. Is there anyone missing? Driz or Blizz is the only one that doesn't have an armor bonus right now. So that gets the full team up to pretty high armor. Pretty awesome. Let's just open the door. Yeah, there's somebody right there. I see him. Alright, so let's pull back. And Glory is the one that actually has line of sight here. So if all I have to do is get her out of vision, and then he'll come at us. And I have another plan for that too, actually. So we'll pull her a fair ways back. So now we can't see him, although we can see this guy. Somebody can see this guy. My robot? It's my robot. Alright, so I'm going to pull the robot back as well, even further. Sure, all the way back. Alright, now we can't see either of them. And we're going to put a lightning barrier over here. So if they want to come out, they're going to get electrocuted. They basically get stunned if they try to come at us. And I should probably have had more, like, overwatches and stuff ready to go, but it's fine. There we go. Overwatch. So you got stunned and shot. Stunned. And that ended his turn. Lightning barrier, pretty good. Alright. So let's kill these guys. These jerks I was ready for. This time I was prepared. Now they're standing in the open, but they still get medium cover. One of the downsides of this, as much as it stunned them in place, it does give them some protection. But I should be able to mana ball them. I can try at least. Or, to be honest, we'll probably get more benefit out of hasting someone or hasting myself at the very least, and then aiming somebody. Aim boofing. Aim boofing! Plus 15 aim, there we go. Alright, so Iger, we're counting on you here. We'll go with the 86%. Unfortunately, it didn't hit adjacent. I think it would have unbalanced them both. I guess you should try Dragon's Breath next. Yeah, they both got lit on fire. That's awesome. Shotguns, pretty cool. This is probably when you want to use Spray and Pray. Yeah, hit them both. They didn't do a lot of damage to the one, but hit them. And then the drone should be able to finish off one. Should. No. Alright. Come on, Glory. One pistol shot. There we go. Good deal. So this guy's not having a very good day. Do a full power fire shot or whatever this is called. Oh, also, her adrenaline pumps up again, so I should have probably done that. And then she'll have more AP next turn. Alright, so he's not having a very good time. This is how my engagements are supposed to go. You know, actually some strategy and stuff. You know what? Have an acid bolt. What you get? 43%, huh? At least I hit him. 51. I mean, I hit him twice in a row, which is pretty unlikely for that kind of spell. So, that's cool. I wish I had a better idea of how magic attacks worked. And why they're so hard to hit in this game. That's probably the big one. Can't buff up robots, unfortunately. So again, because the battle didn't end, we know there's more enemies down here somewhere. Probably have to go find them, but it's okay. Right, new round, lightning barrier's gone. Robot, you go find out what's going on. Yeah, right there. So I figure maybe now that he's seen me, like now that he saw my guy, that maybe that'll activate him. And then now he'll come out and get, well, the same thing that happened to his friends, basically. Don't think anyone else needs armor, so that's fine. Get a couple overwatches set up. Oops, no! You should probably just click on the portraits up here, because it's safer. But that was my bad. I think the attack you select does affect what overwatch you get. Good start, though. We didn't do a ton of damage to him, but I don't know how he was able to move that far. That was kind of interesting. But he's basically dead, so, you know, can't complain. Why don't we just move right beside him and blast him with a shotgun? Surely that will work. 12 damage. Maybe we'll just move right beside him and hit him with that ball of acid. Surely that will work. Surely. Well, he'll melt. Or she'll melt. So we're good. Alright, we win! Woohoo! Alright, well, we got some battle. Probably pretty close to the end of this episode. I think we'll try to get back on the train before we go. Not a bad little introduction to the game, though. That was good. In case you've never seen a Shadowrun Dragonfall game, this is what it's like. All the highs and the lows. The good ambushes and the terrible ambushes where your hero just gets shot in the face over and over. Probably don't want the bridge up if we're going to actually train through it, I figure. Just, you know, I figure that's probably smart, right? Alright, back to the Crits Bazaar. For real this time. The rest of the trip home is uneventful, but one thing is clear. Someone is hunting you. The ambush was no chance gang warfare, but an organized attempt on your life. If Green Winters was right, then whomever killed him is now after you. The PDA you retrieve from your attackers may hold some answers. It's time to return to your safe house and consult Paul. So Green Winters was the guy that was talking about the dragons and stuff. Some big conspiracy theory about the crazy dragon that killed everybody, and then like how did the dragon get stopped and where did it go, and there's this big nuclear radiation zone that no one can go into that's apparently got a dragon's corpse in it, and you know, all kinds of crazy stuff. Apparently there's some kind of conspiracy where you get killed if you look into it, and unfortunately we looked into it a little bit. That was also essentially the beginning of the game, the first run that killed our friend, so there's that. Also, we got Karma! Karma Chameleon. So, we'll have to turn in all our quests and stuff, probably next episode. I will have a look through my, my list here of what I want to spend my Karma on. 12 is pretty good. That's a fair bit of stuff. Well, if it was like a little bit higher, we could get like level 7 for better conjuring. Probably should aim for getting conjuring to 8, which requires charisma at 8. Because that at least gets me the Hellstone barrier, which is the highest one. I was also, I know before, I'm going to have to double check, but I know I was thinking about putting, well, spell casting a little bit higher, because this will unlock some more traditional mage spells to go along with my charisma. On the other hand, because I keep almost dying, some more body, or, like, I get shot so often, so I think dodge should reduce my chance to get hit by bullets. I think that's how it works. And you do need some intelligence for high-level spells, too, so... Like, there's a lot of things that I could spend my karma on, and I'll talk about that once I'm ready. So, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And I hope you guys stick with me with this series here, and don't give up on it. I'm not going to give up on it. I'd like to save my game, honestly. Can I save my game, please? Alright, well, I'm going to go record a couple more episodes, so don't worry, it's not just one and done. We're gonna try to get a little bit further today. Alright, folks, thanks for watching as always. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.